Medpalindo, please.
Mr. Speaker, sir, I also rise to join the Leader of the House, the Honorable Chief Minister, and the Leader of Opposition, and my colleagues of this August House in expressing my deepest condolences to the family members of late Dr. A.J. Sinkan, the Honorable MP of the 1st Shillong Parliamentary Constituency. So it was a very unfortunate, unacceptable, and unexpected. When it comes to the news on the passing away of late Dr. Ricky A.J. Sinkan, I received a message from some of my friends, the message which says that too young to die. I'm sure that all of us will agree with this message when it comes to the age of late Dr. Ricky Sinkan. We all look up to him, and as the people, the majority of the people of the 1st Shillong Parliamentary Constituency have elected him for the term of 5 years. They do expect that late Dr. Ricky Sinkan will deliver those expectations. But for just 1 year and 9 months only, he's no more. Passed away, and whatever we have assigned to him, entrusted to him, is not even halfway of what of the 5 years that we look up. But in this 1 year and 9 months, and prior to that, as the faculty of the St. Edmund's College, thereafter he joined as the assistant professor of the Department of Economics at NEHU. I'm sure, as spelled out by some of our leaders just now, he must have displayed his character, his ability, and he has performed to the best he could in those entrusted assignments. When he joined politics, to be there in the public services in 2023, contesting the general election of the Assembly. Thereafter, in 2024, where he was elected as an MP, people are talking that how come Dr. Ricky A.J. Sinkan entered politics? Because as mentioned by most of my colleagues in this August House in their address, that Dr. Ricky Sinkan is a man of integrity, the person of being honest, having strong moral principles, expressing always with positive motives. And I'm pleased to hear from the Honorable Chief Minister about the meeting that they had with late Dr. Ricky Sinkan. on the aspiration that he looks up, be it we are different in our political parties, but we could see that he has the motive, the good motive for the people of the state. And I'm pleased to note here that the Honorable Chief Minister also was accommodative to discuss and to talk and to meet with regards to the welfare and development of the people of our state. We see that this human being, late Dr. Ricky Sinkan, deserves to be known as a man of integrity. It's not just because he has passed away and we just mentioned the word of integrity, but here everyone has witnessed the character of the person which each and every one of us have to learn from him. Sir, as all honorable members have dwelled a lot on late Dr. Sinkan, I will not take much time, but once again, I would like to express my deepest condolences to all the family members of late Dr. Ricky A.J. Sinkan. And we pray that God will grant them strength, God will support them at this time of crisis so that they can stand and accept that God's plan no one can change. With these few words, Mr. Speaker, sir, I would like to thank you for giving me this opportunity, and I resume my seat.